Wow, this game really is about to be the best game ever, huh? I know, I wish it could come out already. There's still so much we don't even know about the game, and to be honest, I'm kinda concerned for myself when the game comes out. Why? Because I don't even know if I'm gonna even make videos with the amount of time I'm gonna be spending with this game. You know, that is a bit concerning. Actually, speaking of videos, aren't you supposed to make one now? Huh? Oh, yeah, I forgot I even wanted to make a video talking about the hype surrounding this game. Like what you did to Smash that one time? Yeah, actually no. With that video, the game was already out. But with this game, it's not out yet and there's still so much we don't know about it. Plus, I could still make some predictions before we get everything about it. Man, you didn't even start talking about the game and I'm already getting hyped. It's been over a year since the very first teaser came out for this game. Those were the days we thought it would be called Budokai Tenkaichi 4. It's also been about 3 months since I wrote about this game. Bear in mind, I uploaded that video way after I wrote the script for it, so some info came out between that time. What I'm trying to get at is that even in this short amount of time since the last time I talked about this game, so much info about the game came out. So I just wanted to quickly go over it before I go over what we may still be waiting for in terms of info. So many characters have now been announced, and I'm pretty sure, at the time I'm writing this script, the total number of characters we know is 115 characters. That leaves 49 characters left. And to give a quick update from my prediction, this is who I got right and wrong so far. Yeah, feel free to pause the video to see. But just so you know, later I'm making another final character prediction with what we know. Overall, it's really looking shaky for the movies, GT, and the original Dragon Ball in terms of representation. I really hope this time I do get proven wrong, but with only 49 spots left, it seems like the characters in the game will mainly be Super and Z. DLC has been confirmed with 3 packs or about 20 additional characters. We don't know what the full DLC lineup is yet, but we do know that Superhero and Daima are going to be in the game. Daima hasn't even come out and we're already getting teased at the fact that this game will have Daima characters. Now that makes me believe that something like Dragon Ball Heroes can be included. Maybe we can even see non-anime original characters like Android 21 from Fighters, who technically is now canon in a way, and other characters like that. But that's only if this game goes on for many years, which looks like that will be the case. This game has so much promise with just the roster alone. I'm pretty excited to see who will be in the game, especially with DLC. I really hope there's some sort of GT or OG representation in the base game, but I just don't know what the chances are anymore. Even for just Z movie characters, it's looking kinda grim. Anyways. We also got a bunch of features and gameplay revelations. The story mode is looking pretty hype. I really hope it is a pretty big story mode with the characters we get to play, the events that are included, and much more. If we just get Z and Super stuff in the story mode, this would be one of the greatest retellings of a Dragon Ball story yet. And to top it off with what if scenarios you can choose the path for, why wouldn't fans be hyped for this? If we also get additional story mode content with the DLCs, then this will be so great of a story mode. But now I'm just wishlisting. We also have custom battles, which has to be one of the coolest game modes added in a Dragon Ball game. I can't wait to actually get my hands on this game to try it out, because for what it is, there is genuinely no reason for this game to get a sequel. Spike Chunsoft is going out of their way to make this an ultimate Dragon Ball game that can have infinite replayability. You can say this game should genuinely be called Ultimate Tenkaichi with what they're adding, but sadly that name is already taken. We also saw a bunch of just normal battle footage from various content creators and Bandai themselves, which you should go check out. And it's clear that there have been so many improvements made. Visuals keep getting improved, and with every new build of this game, the gameplay looks more and more fluid. I will say, there are some janky situations in the game, but it will most likely be fixed by the time the game comes out. Special interactions in the Budokai Tenkaichi and the Raging Blast series has to be one of my favorite things in general, and they make a great return in this game. The interactions from what I've seen so far are awesome, and the fact that the amount we've seen so far is just a small portion, we have so much to look forward to. That's already so much we know. The hype is real and there's still so much to know. Yes, that's why I want to look over the stuff we don't know yet. Surprisingly, there's still a lot of stuff we don't know. Obviously, I already said that there are about 49 characters left to be shown off. But there's something else that I personally look forward to even more than characters. Wow, how ungrateful you are. You don't even appreciate the roster. That's not what just listen. Something that makes the Budokai Tenkaichi series immersive as a Dragon Ball game is the stages included. The team behind Sparking Zero is trying to make stages the most immersive it's ever been. So far, from what we've seen, it looks like stage destruction is the craziest it's ever been. You can even destroy the World Tournament stage. Don't worry, ring outs are toggleable in this game. But that's one thing I want to know. How do ring outs work? Do they work like in Budokai Tenkaichi or Raging Blast? It's probably Tenkaichi since this game is trying to be a faithful sequel to that series. Anyways, the main thing I want to know about stages is what stages are even going to be included. I'm a little worried about this because since the stages are bigger than ever before and super destructible, what does that mean for the number of stages included? Will Kami's Lookout be included? Imagine if you can destroy it like how it was destroyed during the Buu Saga. Will there be a destroyed Earth stage? What new stages will we see that we've never seen before? There are just so many things I want to know about the stages. Also, you can assume that the Universe 6 tournament stage will be included. Probably. So I want to know, will the World Tournament mechanics exist for multiple stages? I mean, wouldn't it be so cool to see ring outs in the Universe 6 tournament stage and the Tournament of Power stage? Speaking of the Tournament of Power stage, what if they had a toggle where you can recreate the rules from that place? What I mean is you can't fly, making all characters float down to the ground like the human characters who typically can't fly. There are just so many possibilities with stages that I can't wait to learn more about them in the future. I know I spent a lot of time just focusing on stages, but I also wanted to quickly go over another thing that I wanted to know about. How faithful is this game going to be to the Budokai Tenkaichi series? I know the combat is already looking a lot more like Budokai Tenkaichi's combat, but there's more to it than just combat, you know? There was an opening in every Budokai Tenkaichi game, so I'm hoping to see some sort of actual opening in this game. If you think about it, the last actual opening we've had in a Dragon Ball game was in Xenoverse 1, so a return would be pretty cool to see. I don't know if you've noticed, but it looks like the character portraits in the character select may be illustrations like the Tenkaichi series. If you remember, Raging Blast had 3D renders for the character portraits while BT2 and 3 had character illustrations. And when you look at the bonuses included with the game, the Gogeta and Broly pictures are illustrations, making me think that illustrations will be back in this game. That most likely means that this character select isn't the one we will end up in the full game, but I can't really confirm anything here. While I'm at it, what are things you guys want to know that haven't been announced yet? You did a pretty awful lot of talking just now, which makes me even more excited for this game. Well, there is one more thing I want to go over before I end my yapping, and that's the final predictions. Ooh, do you mean characters? Well, yeah, but also other things that I think will be in the game, like the DLC packs and the future of this game. So starting off, I just want to update my character roster. So you know that prediction you saw early on? Yeah, forget about it. I'm making a new final one. This time, I'm going to remove all Dragon Ball Z movie characters, Hachiyak and Tarble, and add a few Dragon Ball and GT characters. Now I may be cheating a little with this decision, but I saw something that seems like some sort of confirmation that they will be in this game from none other than the Bandai Namco's marketing director. Yeah. I don't know how true this claim is, and I don't want you guys to fully believe the claim until we get further confirmation, but in an IGN interview, he did say something about General Tao and the Red Ribbon Army being in this game. So that made me believe that in the base game, original Dragon Ball and GT will be in the game and movie stuff will be in DLC. Now here's another thought I had. We saw that Gogeta was listed as Gogeta Super. At first, I got confused. Then I thought, maybe there will be Gogeta Z. But now I'm starting to think something different. And maybe many of you will like this thought. I'm now leaning towards Gogeta from GT, also known as Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, will be the other base game Gogeta. So yeah, here's my final prediction. You guys can pause the video to analyze it closely if you want. Moving on, what will the DLC look like? Now it says if you get the special edition of the game, you will have access to 3 DLC packs. So I think characters will be dropped in batches rather than separately. And that would make sense with a game with a huge roster. I could see more people paying for a DLC that gives you multiple characters, popular and unpopular, instead of just separately purchasing each character. Then again, this is Bandai we're talking about. Whatever the case, we already know that Superhero and Daima will be included in this DLC. But I have a good feeling that this game will have more than 3 DLC packs. And if that ends up being the case, we will end up pretty much seeing everyone who is missing from the previous games, plus potential new characters. Imagine seeing Android 21, Normal and Majin in this game. An even crazier DLC would be something like Dragon Ball Heroes characters where all your wildest what-ifs can come true. Like, just think how much potential this gives the custom battle mode. I'm telling you, if this game gets the same support Xenoverse 2 has been getting over the past years, this game may never die and it may never get a sequel because it may not even need one. No matter how you look at it, this game may just be the greatest Dragon Ball game of all time. Slow down there. I can't say for sure if the hype is blinding us or not, but I don't doubt the chance of this being a game of all time. You've been awfully quick to try and make my and our wonderful viewers' expectations much less than it should be. Could it be that you want this game to fail? Does it really look like I made a video talking about the hype of this game just to say I want it to fail? Yeah, I want to punch you right now. Whoa, I have a better way to settle this. Oh yeah? What? Let's play this! Sparking Meteor for the Wii? Wait. Do you even have a Japanese Wii? Wait, I need a Japanese Wii?